Hi, this is exercise number 4, Python commands. Commands can be used to explain a Python code. It can be used to make the code more readable and can be used to prevent execution when you want to test your code. To create a command, every line of code starts with a hash symbol and immediately Python will ignore that particular line. For example, in this first example, you can try it out. Just copy this example and paste it here. In this test rule, I've put several examples that probably Python would execute. However, whenever I put the hash symbol in front of every line, Python will ignore these codes. Comment can be placed at the end of the line and Python will ignore the rest of the line. For example, if we do something like this, if I print hello world and whatever that is followed by the hash symbol will be ignored by the Python program. Okay, in this case, the Python execution of print works just fine while the rest of the hash statement is being ignored. All right, so you can also test, for example, for this one, the first print statement is commented by using the hash symbol, all right, and the second one is not. So only the second one will be executed, and if we change now, only the first statement will be executed, right? So if there's no hash symbol, both print statement will be executed. For multi-line command, Python does not really have a syntax for multi-line command, unlike other programming language. However, to add multi-line command, you could insert a hash symbol for every line of code. This is a bit tedious, all right, and time consuming. Or you can use another method, which by using a multi-line string. So in order to create a multi-line string, since Python will ignore string literals that are not assigned to a variable, you can add multi-line string by typing a triple quote in your command or in your code and place your code or your command inside it. So let's try it out, right? So when you, for example, I show you one string literal. So this is one example of string literals. So when I run this, okay, Python will take this as a string itself, and whenever the string is not assigned to that, to any variables, Python would simply ignore that string. So in this case, when I create a very long string here, like this one, as long as it is not assigned to a variable, Python will read the code as a multi-line command. All right. So this is how we go around because Python doesn't have a multi-line command for the time being, right? So for the next exercise is just to execute this command. All right. So if you manage to execute this command successfully, some numbers should appear in this exercise 4. All right. So that's it. Thank you very much. So we'll meet again in our next exercise.